when a massive crocodile shot out of the water toward lone fisherman Dave Johnson. He was certain this would be the day he met his Ed. But instead of attacking, the crocodile stopped and locked eyes with him. It seemed to want him to follow. Confused and terrified, Dave hesitated. What could this animal want? Against his better judgment, he followed the crocodile deeper into the swamp, his heart pounding with every step. He kept thinking about how foolish he was to follow this creature instead of running for his car when he had the chance. But running might have provoked it. Just as these thoughts swirled in his mind, the crocodile stopped abruptly and turned toward him. Dave froze, fearing he'd walked into a trap. Then he saw it. The crocodile wasn't attacking. It needed help. Something was wrong. And it had led him here for a reason. Dave, a 55-year-old who loved the solitude of fishing, had always felt confident in his skills as an outdoorsman. But today that confidence was being tested in ways he'd never imagined. Dave's heart raced as he stared at the crocodile, unsure of what to do. The animal seemed intent on leading him somewhere, glancing back at him every few steps. Against all logic, Dave followed it further into the swamp. He couldn't shake the feeling that this was a bad idea. His wife had warned him about the increased crocodile sightings in the area, urging him to take a break from fishing. But Dave, confident in his abilities, had brushed off her concerns. Now, he was beginning to wonder if he'd made a terrible mistake. The crocodile moved with purpose, pausing occasionally to ensure Dave was still following. As they reached the edge of a dense patch of vegetation, the creature stopped and let out a low growl. Dave froze. What was it trying to show him? Then, through the thick underbrush, Dave spotted it. A small crocodile, clearly injured and struggling to move. Suddenly, everything made sense. The larger crocodile wasn't trying to harm him. It was asking for help. Dave hesitated, unsure of what to do next. The injured baby crocodile needed care, but how could he help without putting himself in danger? Dave knew he couldn't just walk away. The baby crocodile was badly injured, its movements weak and labored. The larger crocodile, the mother, he now realized, watched him intently. Her piercing gaze filled with urgency. Summoning his courage, Dave slowly approached the baby, careful not to make any sudden moves. The mother crocodile stayed still, as if giving him permission. With trembling hands, he picked up the small creature, its scales rough and cool against his skin. The baby let out a faint noise, and Dave's heart ached. He had to act fast. Glancing back at the mother, he gestured toward his truck, hoping she understood his intentions. To his surprise, the massive crocodile didn't stop him as he carefully carried her baby back to his vehicle. The drive to the nearest vet was tense. Dave kept glancing at the baby crocodile, hoping it would survive the trip. He knew this was unlike anything the vet had likely handled before, but he had no other choice. When he finally arrived, the vet sprang into action. They treated the baby crocodile's injuries, and after hours of careful work, it seemed to be on the mend. With the baby crocodile stabilized, Dave felt a wave of relief. The vet assured him that the little one would recover fully, with time and care. But Dave knew the job wasn't done yet. The mother crocodile was still waiting, and he couldn't leave her without her baby. Carrying the now treated baby crocodile, Dave returned to the swamp. As he approached the spot where he had first encountered the mother, his heart pounded. What if she no longer trusted him? But to his astonishment, the massive crocodile emerged from the water almost immediately, her eyes locked on Dave and the baby in his arms. Slowly, he placed the small crocodile on the ground and stepped back. The mother moved forward cautiously, inspecting her baby. After a tense moment, she nudged the little one gently with her snout. It was a heartwarming sight. Dave stood frozen, unsure of how the mother crocodile might react next, but instead of showing aggression, she turned her gaze toward him. For a brief moment, It felt like she understood what he had done. Then, with her baby at her side, she disappeared into the swamp. Dave watched them go, realizing he'd just experienced something he'd never forget.